We are live, guys. I'm going to grab coffee really quick, and then I'll be back, and I'll go quickly over my plan on the NASDAQ. Just 1 second, guys. Be right back. All right, here we are.
Yo, look, if I show you the place I'm from, you wouldn't believe how
Oh, took out the lower price. Okay. At the little SMT on the higher, I see. It's when we drop down. Was 1424. This one. Okay, new low confirmed. And also our new high. Yeah, New York could definitely move down. Let's check the time frames on here. Yeah, valid 5-minute pullback. That's great. Let's see if New York comes up here. It wants to protect this high. And then we can start going for new lows. But if we start breaking this high, then we could expect us to hold this low and make new highs. It's 2 options. Oh, such a big mug of coffee this is. See? Any big SMTs yet? Don't think so. Not on the lows. Alright. This is boring New York for now. Let's wait and see. To be honest, I hope it doesn't go for a new low straight away, because it doesn't give us really an entry. Do want to mark in this, because this is our last bit of manipulation here before we've started pumping. Any valid structure? Yeah, 10 minutes. Hold this and maybe you can expect still upside. Yeah. Would really depend on New York. Some teas yet? Nope. Waiting patiently here for the setups. No need to rush. Check out what Bitcoin is doing. Absolutely ripping. Not that much yet, but structure, we can rip from here, or decline our high, go low again, and then we can try again. As long as we can hold this level right here, we will maintain our bullish order flow on the local picture, which is this. So I'm not really interested of doing things right here, unless we can create a range here while making 1, 2, and then get a rotation down. But nothing to see there. Quickly go back to NQ. Yeah, it's trying to make new lows already. Just following the order flow we've just created prior to New York, right? Because we've made this high, we took out a low, we protected that high, then we made a new low, then we are protecting this high again with this high, and now we're trying to make a new low. I wanted this to hold though. That would be great. We do have a little we do have a little SMT on the lows now, but it's just one candle, just so I'm not pointing it just now. Just wait here, see if that SMT actually gives us a reaction. On the higher time frame, I am only interested in this SMT. So on ES, that would be this part here. Then it would look good for upside. Yeah. For now, let's wait. 5 minutes makes this good liquidity. So even if we start going up, taking that high, our 5-minute structure would still point down. So that's why this is good liquidity. It's also, of course, your New York AM high. Let's put an alert in.
Logic and reason, one thing he breathes, every man's got a code. Never hit children and women and don't bring things to your humble abode. He caught most of his bodies alone.
Would be good if New York takes his own high and then start rotating down, because we would have an SMT with ES. It's falling behind a lot, and like I just said, our order flow would still be down on the 5-minute here, because this is just a liquidity high. Our 5-minute structure is still this pullback for a new low. Are respecting this gap now. So I hope this gap gets in first, so we can draw in more longers. So more people that are putting their stop loss to the low. We can take out this and then move towards the liquidity we've just built up. I'm still down for that. No big SMT on the lows yet, so no reason to long this. Order flow down. Just wait patiently. Still getting rejected. That's really bearish. Of course, a lot of people are shorting here, so when we do close above, a lot of people would be in panic, reverse their position here. We can expect the bounce. Okay, we're actually getting some movements now. Yeah, this would be a good SMT. Could be a play coming here soon. Yeah, sure. Damn, we're even pulling this candle back. Well, looks like it wants to close above, of course. Such a huge wick towards the upside. There we go. Now people are gonna start buying this up. Yeah, that SMT will be there. That's good. I do hope we can still create a valid pullback. Something like this. Not take that high. Pullback, take that high, break that pullback, inverse for value gap entry. Look at the other time frames. Do need to watch out. Of course, this 1 minute bullish gap. We could just start ripping through a point of liquidity, but because this high time frame could be our place for a lower high. Still want to look at that. There we go. Let's see how far we can swing this, because the SMT is definitely here. We also need to be careful now, because New York could respect this 1 minute that we've made new lows, a new high, higher low, new higher highs, even though our 5 minute is still looking bearish. We need to watch out. Nice, hunted a drop off. That's great. A lot of people with stop losses there. Not really a gap to test here though. This is one. Why am I drawing it like this? It has a volume imbalance, but this is also your inverse. A lot of people would be catching the trade here. Hoping this candle goes red as well. Then we can go up and we start protecting this high. That would be amazing. Or else there's no play. Oh my, what the hell? Well, there's your new low. That went aggressive. There goes the whole plan. We had the right idea once again, because the price did what it had to do and it made new lows. But yeah, really great plan with this SMT. Then making the new low, but our play is gone now. Our play is gone. So again, we will have to dribble back up here, protect this high, and then we can look for inverses. But this was crazy. Let's look at the news schedule. We put it on screen. 3 o'clock. There's a little bit of news. Or it's orange folder though, so shouldn't have that high of an impact. But happened once that orange folder did get a huge reaction. are gonna form this bearish gap here now. Most likely we're just gonna test this and make new lows, but have not made the SMT with this low yet, so once again there is no reason to look even slightly bullish here, especially after what we've done just now with this SMT. I think this high will get protected if we come up here, so I hope we can bait some people into longs to then take them out and get that short going. Valid 3 minutes, but I do not want to go above this high because this was our manipulation when above this high, which brought a huge move towards the downside. So I want to protect this. Do not want to go above it. If we go above it, I think this will happen. So again, stay patient here. See what price action develops. This macro could be nice though. Yeah. Wait patiently, no reasons to rush here. Let's wait this macro. If this macro doesn't happen anything, then I'll enter stream. Again, just following expectation order flow. A new low, new high created. I've made an SMT now though. It's not the greatest. Once again, if we cannot start gaining this right here, then we can never go up. But if we do start gaining that, then I would look the other way around. There's the alert on yes, that's also the SMT gone. Just wait patiently here. We know what we want to see for upside. Let's gain this. See that we can protect this low so we can take more liquidity on the highs. Or once again, just follow this order flow and make new lows. But happened 3 times, no player. We would have to preset this gap here. Stop loss above the high, but we would target into support here on a 1.4, and I do not like that. And I do not want the market, I do not want to predict the market going all the way here, because on the higher time frame this is our swing up and we could easily hold support here somewhere for another higher high. So that's why I would not want to take that trade there. Definitely not. But if you like 1 RR trades, then sure, be my guest. This is still a high you can grab before more downside. Even though it brought you to new lows, or higher time frame is 3 and 5 minutes here for the valid pullback and push down. So if you manage to take this, make an SMT with that high, would be another great continuation play towards the downside. Yeah, sure. See if we can start getting some buyers into the market by flipping this 1 minute. What is this B? Let me check. I think it's pretty weird. Yeah, terrible. This is okay. There we go, we're getting some buyers in. Of course, this is the place where most of the buyers would be coming in, because people see it breaking a high and then they're just gonna FOMO step into that position. It's always the case when you trade above a high. Same happened right here. You're creating a lot of buyers by going over this high, but not breaking your structure high. And I think that's the same what we could be doing here. Have made an SMT now. ES was there first. I do not like that. Okay, would have to see this reject, but there's nothing to flip. No. Wait patiently. Took out that one. Again, because our 10-minute structure was pointing up here, I do want to see us maybe protecting this low. We need an SMT for me to short here, or else, just as I just said, could be that New York wants to respect this 1-minute structure, the break, the new high, the higher low, and more highs. Also because of this 10-minute, this is our pullback that brought us up to new highs, so do not want to go too aggressive now, for sure not. Alright. SMT, yeah, no. Going pretty equal according to this high. Let's just wait. 3 minutes, local structure still pointing down. 10 minutes up. I hope we can see a valid pullback going down. Going up, still rejecting that high, making an SMT, and then we could probably maybe trade it two ways here now. No 5-minute gap to be created. Just the 1 hour looking, still filled up that 1 hour. Once again, that 10-minute structure is still pointing up. A lot of juicy stuff can happen. We are in macros, so aggressive candles up though. There's nothing to break towards the downside. No valid pullback that we've made going up to break here to then confirm our rotation towards our low again. It's not there. No SMT on the high yet. No reason to short here. Still waiting till price comes here. See if we can react from it. Protect this low down here. Maybe create an SMT with it. And then start moving up. Because we have filled in this whole 1 hour. We're closing that bullish right now. And on the 10-minute, this was still a pullback before new highs. So still bullish here. Just waiting patiently for my setups. Not rushing anything. Just analyzing price action while it goes. Let's quickly check Bitcoin. Has it been keep on pumping? No, a little buy to sell. Okay. Locally, hold this move and you can still expect upsides. But we are rejecting something right now. see if supply can take over and create those lower highs, or we're just gonna keep on pumping with this local order flow. Do want to be sharp on NQ here. Oh my, that's a Newsweek for you. What's 3 o'clock? It was Orange Folder News, and I said I wanted to wait for that. Yeah, man, it's okay. It's definitely a data candle. Yeah, that's crazy SMTs. Start removing this. It's a loss taken. Won't even draw it in then. We have a freaking SMT with this. Took all the liquidity on the highs, could just start ripping towards the downside, but we would have to see. I don't see anything that I can play here. I do not. Let's wait and see. That's why even Orange Folder News, you need to watch out, bro. Every shortage just got wrecked and positions got taken over, especially if we start making new lows now. It was such a cheeky trick from the market makers there. So let's see if that is indeed the case, that we are going to make new lows, or is this the case, okay, we grabbed liquidity on the highs right here, and is this enough to get that rotation towards the downside again? Or can we protect this low and we need more liquidity from the highs and we just start following this 10-minute structure? So this was the pull towards new highs. So let's see if we can start protecting this low from our upside. I do think we have an SMT. Yeah, we do. As well on the highs as the lows, so that's a bit of scary territorium always. We have SMTs on both sides. And SMT pretty much represents that you have to grab liquidity on the other side. But once again, I do not see any structure coming down like this for us to break and confirm that rotation towards the high. It's just not there. It's just big moves up and down. Even though we have this data high, I still think we could expect some upside and trade towards it. Of course, we can hold this low. Create a 5-minute pullback. So if we start making new lows, then we'd have a valid high. And this would be the order flow. Is there anything here we can get a good SMT on? Not really. Only thing I would be interested in is this part here. We can get an SMT with this. This is just internal shit. This was relevant, but no SMT there. We're holding that with the price now though. In 10 minutes nothing really happened, then I will end the stream because macro is over, and I'm not gonna sit here and wait another 40 minutes for the next macro on stream. Okay, looks like we want to protect this low though. Let's get another confirmation because we can just go up, make that lower high, move down. Let's see if we can start protecting this now. Won't you step in on an inverse? Definitely not. Could be an opportunity here though. They just start ripping. Like this little bottom. Surrounding bottoms are always nice. Let's see if we can get a correction. Protect that low. How is ES doing? It's okay, normal. Okay. We inverse the 2 minute, yeah, okay. I want to see us go down, create a bearish gap, and then see us protecting this low. And that would be a really high probability setup for me. After this data candle wick, I do not just want to preset this 2 minute for value gap, and this wick wasn't there, then I might have. But it's here, so we need to be careful. But if you do want to play this, what would your RR be? It's not great. It's pure 1.5 R, it's not great for me. I want to let this run 3R, and 3R is ticked out that high. I'm not trading that. I'm not speculating on that. No. Have created a valid pullback now for me. These two candles. New highs. Okay. Don't like this SMT on the data high though. Would have been interesting to see if a bullish gap was created here. With that SMT on the high, it makes it pretty much a no-go zone. Because we could still reject the data high and go all the way down. With this SMT. R once again 1.5 R. I'm not doing that. I'm not just gonna long into black hole here. No, this would be great if we started breaking down, because that SMT with the data high, the manipulation wick above here. Let's see if we can come down, do this. Yeah, the macro's pretty much over. I would still be watching on local confirmation, see if we can protect the data high, but it doesn't look like it though. So also looks like a rounding bottom. Looks like it just wants to pump 1 hour. So good for value gaps that held us up, made new highs. So be careful. Gonna end the stream here. Thank you all for watching. And Cage is out.